Today we're gonna continue with the nonsense of Jojo Bizarre Adventure, Stan's tier list based on their musical reference. And this time we are landing on part 6, Stone Ocean. So I think the rules are pretty simple as I explained from the past. So these are not Stan power or Stan usefulness tier list. This is just based on how I think they represent the musical reference quite well. And so we got a God lucky moment where I think they are just perfection, all the way down to the wouldn't guess where you ask any average person, they normally wouldn't be able to guess at all. I think especially in part 6 where we have some stands that is not just bands, which is already difficult enough, not just based on other bands' names, which is difficult, but on other people's name, other famous singers or composers' name. So yeah, let's not waste any further time. Without further ado, let's get into the video. Starting with Bohemian Rhapsody. Okay, I think this is a god lucky moment easily because of how many phases and how chaotic uh, things get in the song. It's a pretty long song, and yeah, it summons a whole array of not to say it summons, like it can bring to life every cartoon, every fictional character to life. I don't know. I kind of think Bohemian Rhapsody does kind of fit the bill. Okay, burning down the house. So it's a ghostly house, and I believe how this is created. It is like how this place once was burned down, and anything that was burned down become a spiritual object that the stand user Emporio can use. So I think it kind of makes sense if you know the stand ability. So I will give it between a perfect cast and self-explanatory. I'll put it at in the middle right there first. Okay. Okay. I just need a little bit of a reminder. This is Sea Moon, of course. This is Sea Moon, a gravity based stand. You can manipulate and change gravity of things in punches too. You know what? A moon does kind of have its own gravity, so I think it's pretty much self-explanatory. Yeah, it fits right there. Okay, a dragon dream. So dragons and feng shui. You know what? It does make a lot of sense. Is it a perfect cast? I think it is a perfect cast. I'll put it right there. Yeah. Okay. All right. Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters. It's planktons. How does Foo Fighters have anything related with planktons? I'm sorry. I wouldn't be able to guess at all. Yeah, it's got to be the first wooden guess here. Okay, diver down. It can literally dive into objects. So, great Van Halen album, I gotta say. But diver down, it's not really a god lucky moment. It's probably between a perfect guess and self-explanatory because it does dive down into objects. It can absorb impacts and all that. Uh, yeah, I'll give it a self-explanatory right there. Okay, I believe this is Google Dolls. Just gotta make sure a little bit. It's Google Doll. It's Google Dolls. Okay, so this can turn things into really small things. Really, turn anyone into really small things. I believe you have to touch it. That's criteria. I believe so. Touch it or like injure the target. I can turn them into little small little dolls or um it kind of. Yeah, I think it's quite acceptable for it to be there. Okay, Highway to Hell. The user can bring one person down with him to death. And it's perfect. I think it's perfect. The ability to bring one extra person to death as long as you also, kill yourself. You know. Okay, this is definitely not for kids, but yeah. Uh don't kill yourself, please, okay? This is just entertainment only. Alright, so Highway to Hell, God lucky moment, I gotta say. Okay. Jailhouse lock. So if you keep forgetting things, like I believe you remember three things, you can remember three things, and then your memory will just get wiped. Um, if your memory just keep getting looped like that, it gets very painful. It is truly getting trapped. Okay, the original name is Jailhouse Rock, which the great Elvis Presley song. I don't think it's Jailhouse Lock. I don't think there's really much resemblance at all, aside from the memory wipe thing that it kind of imprisons you in. Yeah, so I guess it's a stretch. It's a stretch. I have to put it there. Right. Okay, jumping jack flash. So anything this guy touches, will become zero gravity. So another gravity based stand. Anything it touches will kind of lose its gravity and all that. It can, literally fly all the way up to the atmosphere. No issue. It would not be affected by Earth gravity or I guess any gravity at all, which is pretty interesting. I would say it's one of the strongest stands. I would say, but it got wrecked by an even stronger stance. But once again, I wouldn't exactly guess at all that this is Jumping Jack Flash, even if you tell me its abilities. Okay, a green, green grass of home. Let's see. Um, hmm, green, green grass of home. So you can never touch it. Oh, okay, okay. You know what? I think there is some resemblance to the song and the stand power. So the green, green grass of home. It's by Tom Jones, I believe. So it's a song about how the the hometown where it's up. He's saying it about a hometown where you can never meet again, where you can like never really see again. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, you can never touch this guy. You can never touch this, the baby which owns the stand. So I think with some idea of the stand and the stand power and the music relevant reference, it can be a perfect cast. I have to give it right there. Okay, Kiss. So it can duplicate stuff from whatever Kiss sticker it's sticked on, and when the Kiss sticker is removed, like the two stuff kind of smash together really violently. Aside from those Kiss stickers, I wouldn't really guess from any other way. So I guess it's acceptable. It's self-explanatory in a sense, but you know, I have it pretty acceptable for now. Limbisk. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. It's something Limbisk. So yeah, it's zombie stand. It's a zombie stand. I don't remember much of the ability except from you do not want to get touched by it. Yeah, I think it's pretty repulsive. And oh yes, I believe the band purposely named Limp Bizkit because they want it to sound as repulsive as ever, and it's a pretty repulsive stand. So I can give it this. Uh, it's acceptable. I'll say it's acceptable because it's not necessarily a zombie stand, a zombie thing. Limp Bizkit. Okay, Made in Heaven. Yeah, I think uh there's no denying it. It is Made in Heaven. Okay, I might have a pull down. I think I should pull down Bohemian Rhapsody because it's probably not the God Rocky moment I would imagine, but it's still pretty good. Okay, Manhattan Transfer. I have no idea about this band actually. But I would imagine it transfer means it can direct bullets, uh, pick up wind and all that. But again, I'm sorry, even due to my lack of knowledge from this band, I gotta say I couldn't really guess it. Okay, Merlin Monroe, right? Is a person's name. I would completely not be able to guess it from looking at this. Because I think bands do have some resemblance. If you say like music specifically, you can get more clue off. But that Merlin Monroe, I can't really help. Okay, Planet Waves. Um, Once again, another I'm not too familiar with, but it can kind of summon meteor from space and hit the target. Oh no, it hits himself, the stand user itself, but it can. But what he does it is he stand in front. He make his enemy stand in front of him, so that his enemy, his opponent, will get struck first. But again, planet waves. Would you really guess it from meteorites? Kinda, but I would still say it's a stretch. Yeah. Okay, Stone Free. It's a perfect cast. There's no denying it. Stone Free. It's uh being able to turn into strings. You can literally escape to anywhere in the world. So I think it's literally a stand off of get attaining freedom. Yeah. Okay. What is this? This is fly high. No, sky high. This is sky high. Right. Okay. So what's funny it is this stand is basically a wristwatch, a wrist kind of apparel that you can summon sky rods. There's little things that's sky high. But looking at that, you wouldn't really look based on the stand power. Would you really name this sky high? I guess, but I feel it's a bit of a stretch, so I have to put it here. Okay, survivor. So the user, or is it the user, or basically these things will be placed all around an area, and any person that touched it will get hyped up and would really feel like punching another guy in the face. So it will cause chaos. Okay, this stand cause chaos, and you know what? I think it kind of fits being a survivor. Who's last man standing after all the chaos ensure. Who's a survivor. So I would put it as self-explanatory right there. Okay. Who is this again? Okay, Underworld. Okay, right. So as long as things are from underground, he can recall memories and things like that. It's pretty interesting. Yeah, basically recalling things from the underworld. I don't know. Is it underworld a band or something? I'm not too familiar. But um, yeah, I'm gonna go let it stretch. Moody Blues still fits way better for these kind of recollection kind of things. Okay, weather report. Heavy weather. Easy God lucky moments. Not much to say. It's a weather manipulation stand. White snake. So it can create illusions and it can create stand CDs. Would you really guess from white snake? Not really. I mean, I guess this white snake cause white smoke and all. Not really. Mm, yeah, I might be pulling a bit too much strings here, but I can give it a stretch at least maybe. Because Yo-Yo Ma is definitely here. I wouldn't guess it's Yo-Yo Ma at all. The cello player, right? I wouldn't guess it's Yo-Yo Ma at all. I'll put White Snake here just to kind of balance things out. And yeah, with that being said, this is my stand tier list for JoJo Part 6. Stone Ocean stands tier list based on their musical reference. So, yeah, let me know what you think about the tier list, and I'll see you in the next one. Leave a comment. Adios.